The birds didn't sing, the crops refused to grow, the sun vanished. One morning in the year 536, humanity woke up to a twilight that never ended. Not night, not day, just an eerie, ash-colored nothing. It started like a whisper, a thin, gray veil in the sky. At first, people thought it was fog, or perhaps an omen. But then the hours passed, and the veil never lifted. From Constantinople to the Kingdom of the Franks, from Ireland to China, chroniclers wrote of the same horror. The sun gave its light without brightness, like the moon. Procopius, Byzantine historian. Shadows cast no warmth, daylight felt wrong. As weeks turned to months, confusion turned to fear. Crops failed. Rivers froze. Summer snows blanketed once vibrant meadows. In China, they recorded famine so severe that children were sold for grain. In Europe, plague followed hunger like a second horseman. It wasn't just darkness, it was silence. Even animals grew quiet, as if nature itself had gone into mourning. But here's the question. What caused the sky to go black? Because no one truly knows. For centuries, we were left guessing. Was it the wrath of God, a punishment from the heavens? Then, modern science picked up the trail. Ice core samples from Greenland and Antarctica revealed something astonishing. Massive spikes in atmospheric sulfur and volcanic debris, dating precisely to 536 AD. This led researchers to one chilling conclusion. The Earth may have been struck by two back-to-back volcanic eruptions, each powerful enough to blot out the sun. But that's not the only theory. Other scientists believe it could have been a comet, disintegrating the upper atmosphere, raining dust into the stratosphere. Either way, the outcome was the same. An 18-month winter, a catastrophe on a global scale. And here's where it gets unsettling. This isn't ancient history buried in stone. This could happen again. In the aftermath of 536 AD, empires weakened. Wars raged over food. Entire cities vanished from the map. Historians now believe the darkness triggered the late antique Little Ice Age, a period of climate chaos that lasted nearly a century. The Maya, the Sasanian Empire, the Aksumite Kingdom, all began to crumble. Human civilization was hanging by a thread, and barely knew why. Yet even in the shadow, people endured. Villagers gathered in candlelight to share what food they had. Elders told stories of a brighter world, giving hope to the children who had never seen a true sunrise. In monasteries and temples, scribes wrote furiously, trying to preserve what was left of knowledge and faith. Because even as the sky turned black, the human spirit refused to dim. Today, scientists warn that another supervolcanic eruption, like the one suspected in 536, could darken our skies again. Mount Toba, Campi Flegrei, Yellowstone. We monitor them, but could we really prepare? In 536, the world had no satellites, no warning systems, no emergency food reserves. And yet, even today, our global food supply relies on stable seasons and steady sunlight. Are we really safer? Or just better dressed for the fall? The year 536 was once called the worst year to be alive. But maybe it was something more. A warning etched in ice. A prophecy whispered through ash. A reminder that light, as constant as it seems, is never promised. And that sometimes, the day doesn't end with night. It ends with silence. Because when the sky turns black, it doesn't just take the light. It takes the memory of warmth. Just like it did in 536.